Hello, you two. Sleep well?
Not really. Paimon got too nervous thinking about today and didn't thought. What about you all, Hatham?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the...
You just want to show off how calm...
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before...
The only thing you're doing is being...
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again? Our target is Grand Sage Azarzov. Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console.
You know, Paimon's been thinking, what kind of technology...
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. 500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it can no longer be controlled.
So,
Don't forget, today is Nagarbahad Day. The sages and core academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone when the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process. That's our cue to well, yes. If precedence holds...
Everyone should be in position. All that's left...
Let's go.
So are we...
Yes.
Paimon...
Scribe? Please, wait. Are you Scribe?
That's me. Is something...
No. I was just surprised to see you here. And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the academia.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravatat Darshan.
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan debate.
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a... Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and the reason they're here should be obvious.
Is that so? The sages search for you, a blonde-haired traveler, outside... So, from the start... The sages weren't looking for you.
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived...
As I expected. Please, forgive me. I wasn't thinking...
It's nothing. We'll be on our...
All right. Thank you for your contribution.
What the heck just happened now?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
He convinced himself of whatever truth. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up. Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar.
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart people.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic.
Is this the Academia's library?
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive...
There are a lot of students going through here. Is it really okay just to...
The Academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nagarbahad Day. Just act natural.
What's this platform for?
It's a lift that Academia personnel use to access higher...
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage's office is up...
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the...
You think the Grand Sage, and after he does, we'd sneak past him?
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you.
What's Grand Sage Azar doing here?
Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged absence, scribe. An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so I came to...
Great Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much.
I'm sure. But compared to you, I am far more interested in these two unexpected... It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory... The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable.
This place is crawling with guards. There's no...
All right then, traveler. What did you... Today is Nahida Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. You seem... If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than using...
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me? Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power, these materialistic words, creating a god. Yes, we are using it. If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of human. We shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable void of consciousness and knowledge. Even Ermin's soul will be freed from its plight. For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize it. You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hand. Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali, what can she even do? Care for the people, fend off sandstorms, fabricate silly fairy tales. These are but child's play for the Academia. Does that make us equal to the gods? We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, though I may have personally not seen it. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all act. With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary of Suristhan.
What a pathetic justification! Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the Academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray. Looks like they're really...
Haytham? Are you talking about us?
Anyway, I've brought them to the Academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble. Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation report you would... It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler. An array of information about him ready for your perusal.
Oh, Haytham! So you're still on the Academia's side! We finally started to trust you!
Excellent. Detailed contents with no errors. I would expect not... As it is Nahida Day, I'll enter the information on you into the Akasha.
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least 9. To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's great... Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets an equally great suspicion? In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of any...
You're despicable!
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, but I suppose you would meant to... Your ploy was to sacrifice...
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time.
Must I delineate your entire plan? Very well. I will spell things. First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the traveler to Caravan Rebat. Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant.
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned sign.
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the Academia?
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've brought the Traveler right before you, and I gave—
Indeed, your boldness deserves. If I'm correct, you have a contingent sneak into the Academia on Niagarbha Day. Should your intentions be discovered, all Hatham will turn. As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to the Academia and confront me.
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what— Even if you impugn me, it would have little effect on you all.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations and the development of Sumeru's future. However, under the current circumstances, even that is trivial compared to what we stand to gain from our great work.
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed—
So flight has turned to fight at long last. Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Al-Hatham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
He has gone completely insane. Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Niagarbha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Don't lock us up! Let us out! Ah! Oh, yeah. Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon acting just now? Great, huh? Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Al-Hatham's probably done with his part too. We even managed to trick Grand Sage Azar. What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up. Right.
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage.
What? Why do we want to...
He's always been the person the sages are most afraid. Once the Traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control. And with their guard down, the next phase of our plan... I can already...
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not...
That isn't the only reason, of course. He has a more important task. According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the That way, they can't pry anymore. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness.
So our job is to wake up Nahida. Okay, totally worth...
The confinement room is inside the academia, close to the sanctuary of Surasthana. It's a completely enclosed space. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're... However, as for whether she'll...
Oh, no wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. It's time I thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless? Alright, so what now? Sounds easy enough. We can finally... There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... The faster it blinks, the better the signal! Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything?
Nahida! Hey, Nahida!
When did it first start? Oh, right. It started from the moment I was born. I wanted to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying. Kept listening to my people and their heart. Kept looking for a way to save Irminsul. So I can catch up. Catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Sur. The sages are creating a god to replace. And I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this bound.
Nahida! Nahida!
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever actually listened to my own inner voice. Do Archons have them? Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing? Am I really not needed? How do I really feel about all of this? It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning, haven't you?
Who are you? Whose voice is that? You're right, though. I won't ignore my own voice.
Nahida! Nahida?
Did you wake me up? Thank you. Why are you here?
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's just... when I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really...
You should have been angry ages ago.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything? That's wonderful news! Great! wake up Nahida. Paimon was listening for any sounds out. You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think Yep, so that means our...
Nilou, are you sure about this?
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to pass up any opportunity to...
All right. You seem to have a... But if anything happens, the few of us here may not be able...
Don't worry. They've been through worse.
All right. You know, if you really do get arrested, we'll do everything we can.
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Nilou, how's it go?
Definitely more than usual. But
It's okay. Just focus on your
You sure know how to talk. Taking all the credit, even though...
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you to a meal after all this ends.
Ooh, that sounds great.
All right, let's get back to business. Nilou, we'll be here to keep people from going to the academia, so they...
I was planning on telling them something like, the academia has been conducting a weird experiment, and some of their test subjects escaped. It's really dangerous there, so stay away.
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better?
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
Hey, Nilou! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Our bait people away with Yalda candies. Do you want some candy? We have more than we can give out.
Vihar, thank you so much for doing all of this. And even dressed up. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets in the period leading up.
You have a point.
Yeah, thanks to you. I'm really grateful.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep. It's great that come to think of it. When did Alhaitham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha? Oh, so that's when he did it! Paimon was too nervous to notice. Speaking of, didn't Alhaitham also yoink the divine knowledge capsule from that mercenary leader in Port Ormos? Oh, it's a time-tested trick of his. Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's smart and all, but he's still... Let's review our plan for this stage again. Paimon remembers that Nilou's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forced with the doctor's technological support, they think they have nothing to fear.
How despicable of them to rely on such a
But this is also our chance. I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still at the Academia. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyargarbaha Day.
Are they really going to stop all artistic performances?
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And
sure sounds complicated, but that's pretty clever, getting right into their head. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info...
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation is significantly reduced. They will view everything the Akasha releases to them as the unequivocal truth.
The Akasha will turn humans into machines.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing, too. By the way, this plan still requires a performer, right?
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilou of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate.
All right. After the guards in the Academia are gone,
then it'll be time for me and my stowaway brothers to... Here they come. Did you see that, Raman?
After laying low in the city for so long, this is the moment we've been...
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop.
With a lioness like you, the prey sure won't be able...
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible.
All they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled every day in the...
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the Six Sages belong to the Corps of 30. But they have a completely different reputation, following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the...
Indeed. The trap.
All right, let's each take a road and...
You gave such an important task to that child. Will he be okay?
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined to help, so besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him. They've never seen Lesser Lord...
You've got a point.
Good luck.
This outfit...
Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend to be Lesser Lord
Oh, yeah, I remember, of course.
Relax. You only need to think about getting the guards' attention.
Okay, got it. I'm here to pay back Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hey, they're here. I can see the Academia guards.
All right, it's time, Isak.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan, but there's no time.
Let's have a look behind the house.
What should I do next?
Huh. Looks like nothing's here. A wasted time.
Luckily Luckily, he didn't check behind the tree. The guard looks alert. What?
Doesn't seem like anything unusual's around here.
Looks like the guard finally left. I need to go.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found me. This is bad. Where's...
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped into the Grand Bazaar. Assemble and arrest her! Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find her!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on? I suppose that's all of you?
Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you planning?
Phew, that was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat! So you're not actually Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition. Or, after stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters.
An ambush? How's that possible?
You've spent all your time hiding away.
This is odd. The academia has quieted down after the conclusion of the Nahida Day ceremony. Where are the guards? Why have I not seen a single one? Guards? Guards!
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
My apologies, Grand. Right now, all academia guards have entered the city to perform the ordered arrest. I thought...
Arrest? Who is there to... I have an ominous feeling.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Is that not what the order...
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes. I wouldn't dare make... Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many are saying that Lesser...
What happened? Just Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? That's impossible. The academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought it was your order.
Let me check. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. The Akasha indeed contains this information, and it clearly appeared in my mind. How did they bypass my permissions to issue this kind of message? Was it the report about the traveler that Alhaitham submitted? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Could that have been? Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. The important thing now is to confirm, Lesser Lord. Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana to confirm?
Confirm? No. It may be a bit offensive to say this, but... Grand Sage, how can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? What the Akasha decrees is fact. That is common knowledge to all of us. If we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy lose its meaning that way?
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe in you.
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious people around.
Yes, Grand Sage.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the... How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm it. Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be some...
What a comical sight, Azar. Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even you all can only see the world in your mind. The one you... And precisely because of this, you disregarded Lesser... She has been a wise and...
Sino. Have you been waiting for... The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me. But I didn't...
No, you were blinded.
I truly did not expect a proud person like you...
People change, Azar. Admit it.
Then tell me.
You want to buy time. This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. Under your... As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against...
So what? Did you do all of this so I would...
No. I want you to plead guilty. And you once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
How long do we have to wait? Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside. Yeah, but aren't you scared that we might be locked up in... Thinking about it, at least Paimon has you. We could still chat like this. When Paimon thinks of Nahida being imprisoned alone...
Here comes your savior.
Dia! Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many guards to find the key here.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of? Oh, are you ticklish?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish. Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The guards that stormed out of the Academia, the Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses, but we already talked to Asfand. They've been fed up with the sages bossing them around. As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn to blind.
That's probably because you've been super great friends with them for a long time.
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into... Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, hurry to the sanctuary of... We should have already rescued our Archon. Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do this well. We just came together. All right, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
Should I say it's nice to meet you? This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in someone else's body. Thank you so much for coming to rescue me. But I also need to... During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia...
Exactly! We're here because you're a good Archon and one of our...
Thanks, it's... Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up or was only now born into this. My concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling. This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon.
It's okay. With you here, I'm unsure that...
There's one more thing.
What is it?
For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as...
Ah! Wow! That's the spirit! You're finally standing up for yourself and not letting...
I understand now. To be a better Archon, I first need to... If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar... Yes, true. That reminds me. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false god. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a... First things first. I need to remove the restrictions that after that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permission. After all, the Academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukadov. This might take some time. In the meantime, you should also... If we don't stop the god creation plan in time, we'll...
Might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up.